relationship I've been in. That's the only relationship I cheated in.
Say we gotta keep it the same.
It's
Sache
and Monet. Okay then.
baby.
Y'all.
What we finna talk about today? We are gonna talk about our coming out story. You might be in tears, you might laugh, you might not give up. But you finna know it today.
So please, before y'all get to know all the details, like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you gotta do, okay? Because our channel is lit, okay? Period. All right. So you finna go first?
Yeah.
So what was your coming
I
out?
really didn't have one, like not like a full-blown conversation. You know what I'm saying? One time I do remember my mom, she pulled me in her room and she asked me, like I sat down on her bed, she's like, have you been practicing homosexuality? I was so mad because why would you ask me that way? But I was like, no. She was like, are you sure? And I was like, Mom, no. Even though we knew damn well. But I told her no. But even though she could see like the changes, right? How I would dress. I used to be real feminine. I'm talking about getting my nails done. I wanted to wear the tightest of clothes, heels, purses, lip gloss, lip liner. I really wasn't in like to the makeup. But like that other stuff, make sure my hair was done, you know what I'm saying? In that manner. I was super feminine. And then like 10th grade year, shit just flipped.
Why did it flip? What made you flip?
Yeah. So my brother, my brother Gideon, I was in his room, he was playing music, you know what I'm saying, trying on clothes. And I want to say we was trying to figure out like what he should wear. But I ended up just going through his closet, whatever, and trying on stuff for me. And I put on this one outfit. I'm like, hey man, I look kind of good. Like, wait a minute. It was a green shirt with some type of writing on it with some like baggy ass jean shorts. And I can't remember the type of shoes I had on. But anyways, the motherfucking fit was fly. So I asked him, I was like, yo, can I rock this tomorrow? He was like, yeah, you can rock it. I rocked that shit and I had all the attention from girls.
So did you like girls before that?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I've been liking girls since middle school.
Okay.
I was always interested, but it really didn't like come to life until like 7th grade, 8th grade type shit. I put the fit on, I was fly, I said, okay, I'm rocking it, I rocked it. The girls was all on me. And I was like, this is it, it's up. This is how I'm dressing from here on out. You know what I'm saying? I used to rock the studs was rocking the plaid shorts. Did y'all rock the plaid shorts in Milwaukee? Like the colorful plaid.
Oh, yes.
I used to always wear some type of shorts like that. That is like gay girl stud starter packing. You start with that. With a shirt or a polo shirt, something like that, with some fucking Sperry's.
Back in the
I just
day
knew I was fly though. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Okay.
And it was up from there. Nah, like as far as telling my mom, even to this day, it was never like, I never told like, Mom, I'm gay. It's just one of those things where she noticed, she seen what's going on, and she just like accepted it. Same thing with my family. I think the only person that I physically told was my brother Josh and my dad.
How did your dad respond?
He was cool. He was like super cool with it. He ended up telling me a story about how like he got mistaken for a girl because he used to have really, really long hair, like down to his butt. That's how long his hair was. I don't know why he brought that story up, but I think he was just trying to relate to me. But he was cool with it, and everybody else, it was just an unspoken thing. Nobody really asked questions. They just went with it, even though they knew it. They didn't ask me nothing.
I felt so. I had a boyfriend at the time. I was still in high school. No, I was in college. And I worked at McDonald's, and it was this girl, more like a studdish, and she would like flirt with me, like, "Here's my number," and I'm just like, laugh. But like, it was more intriguing because one day I called her like, "Oh, can you work for me?" And she was like, "Who is this? This Sierra?" She was just so excited to like talk to me. I'm like, dang, I never had somebody so excited to talk to me. So I'm like, okay, she likes me. The whole time. Right? So after that, I didn't want to be with my boyfriend.
Nah, that's crazy.
It took some seconds. It took a while.
Excited.
But yeah, that's out of every relationship I've been in, that's the only relationship I cheated in. I was 19. I'm 30 now, okay? But I feel like when I told my mom and them, because I was just so hot, I'm gonna tell my mother and my dad today because I want to be with her.
What do you mean you was so hot? What you mean by that?
Like, my body was hot. Like, I was, you know, nervous to tell them. My body was real hot.
Gotcha.
So we was at my grandma's house. I remember this vividly, and my mama was sitting in my grandma's room. My grandma wasn't in there. I was like, "Mom, I need to tell you something." And she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to let you know I'm talking to a girl." I don't know. Like, I was very direct. Like, this is what it is. So I was like, "Mom, I just want to let you know I'm talking to a girl." And then she was just like, "Did you tell your daddy yet?" And I'm like, "I will be calling him next." And then she said, "Okay."
It's the attitude for me.
Yeah, she had an attitude. So I go in the living room, call my daddy. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I just wanted to talk to you. I just want to let you know I like girls, and I'm talking to this girl." And he was like, "Okay, baby girl." He took a second, and he was like,
Sag game, man.
he was like, "All right, I don't like it, but I love you, so whatever you want to do, I'm okay with. I'm gonna have to be okay with." I'm like, so I went back in the room, and my mom like, "What your daddy said?" I said, "He said he don't like it, but he gonna love me. He okay with it." And she just like, "I'm gonna put some blessing oil on you. Where's that blessing oil?"
Oh my gosh.
And I was just like, "Okay, Mom." You know, I'm the oldest, so I was the kid with that kind of talk back that went toe to toe with my mama. My sister and brother, they ain't do nothing. And so, mind you, she started acting up. My mother, you know, went as far as calling the girl, leaving her a voicemail. She was trying to blame it on the girl. Like, no, it was on me.
What did she say on the voicemail? Do you know?
I know what she said, but we ain't gonna embarrass my mama like that.
Oh, okay.
She just said some stuff in the voicemail. And the girl was like, "Your mom said something on the voicemail." I'm like, "What she say?" So I was mad at my mama because I'm like, this is my girlfriend and I don't care what she says. So I was in hair school at the time. I went to hair school and I cut off my phone. I didn't come home. I literally went to my other best friend's house, his name Devontae, and stayed there for a whole week. I like made sure my phone was off the whole week. So my mama was leaving money at the school for lunch. "Tiara, I love you," leaving money and all of that. I was like, she not gonna be mean to my girlfriend and do this and do that. So it's like I ran away, but I already wasn't living at home. So yeah, my mama was so confused. So then when I end up calling her, answering the phone, "Yeah, me and your daddy want to talk to you." I'm like, okay. Like, they talk to me, but I'm just like, in my head, it's not changing my mind. And I really think, you know, when you come out to your parents because they expect you to be something, you know, they have this ideal when they're raising you what they want you to be, and you come into your own, you know, it could be hurtful on their side because, you know, when you're a parent, which we're not, but I can only imagine because I'm trying to put myself in her shoes, is they're probably embarrassed. This is something that the world doesn't like, especially at our age when coming out. Now it's kind of normal that you see a gay person, but back then it was like, so
you hit it.
Her friends, anybody can be embarrassed. That's embarrassing. But I stood 10 toes down, and because I am that loving person. I am that person that has a great career, and I'm doing well for myself, and everything else, is not embarrassing. Like, I'm a good daughter for her to be like, oh, Tiara does this, Tiara does that. Like, she looks up to me and just is proud of me, and so is my dad. That it's like, we accept the game. It's like, we love the people, even like Sachi, they love her because of her personality, and they see like we're not harming anybody, we're actually loving each other, and we're elevating each other. And they had probably like, why would we have a problem with that? Like,
I think some people just have this certain mindset about gay people that's not good for some reason. Like, we just out here harming motherfuckers, or
it's just not the norm.
Really, it's looking at us really, really, really weird. Then now, I think everything's normal.
Yeah.
Anything that was crazy back then, when we were kids, is 100% normal now.
And my mom and dad accept me just fine. I always say this: so one person might hate you one day, and 2 weeks later or a year down the road, they love you. You have to keep on being your authentic self, and whoever is there for you in that season, whoever loves you in that season, you embrace that. Like, be who you are no matter what, and the right energy, the right people will come. But just make sure you're loving, give grace, still act like God comes first, okay? When God comes first and God is in you, that's love. That's what comes out. And that's why people don't see me or Sachi as a bad person, because no matter where God uses us, he clearly knew we were going to be gay. So he still uses us in different lights, in different ways. Like,
I'm going to use anybody.
Yes. Hope you guys loved our TED Talk.
Yes.
Please comment, like, subscribe, share what y'all need to do. Please do it. We appreciate you guys for listening. And definitely come back to our channel for more.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And if you haven't come out to your parents yet, and you really, really want to, you just got to do it. Don't be scared, because if they truly love you, they're going to be 100% behind you.
And it might be a rough patch.
And even if they don't, right? Don't let even if they don't accept it, like, off rip, just give it some time. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say that they don't love you. Just people, we all be in our own bubble.
We have emotions.
We all act out of emotion. We all just be in our own heads. Everybody is raised differently, believe it or not. And you just gotta give people space to
and grace,
soak it in. And maybe over time, maybe a couple months, a year, a couple years, they'll come around. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
be true to yourself. Give them time and grace to have emotions. They can have emotions. That is life.
It don't mean they hate you.
Yes.
It don't mean they don't love you.
Yes. Don't
some
take
people
it
don't know how to process certain things that goes against their beliefs. That's their beliefs. You can't be mad because they believe something.
Yeah.
Damn. Rude ass.
But we need you to live your life, be authentic as well. Because you won't ever be happy trying to live for someone else.
You gotta live for you.
Yeah, live for you.
Live for you.
Yeah.
Stay true to who you are.
Yes.
Be the good person you are.
Yes.
Keep loving. Keep being happy. Do your thing. What?